All right. This is pretty damn dumb. The majority of Seattle Council pledges to support police department defunding plan laid out by advocates. They want to cut the Seattle's police by 50%. 50%. And it gets worse than that. All right. It's not just defunding, it's a whole restructuring. And let me tell you something here, man. What's going to happen, and you see it here, you see it already in cities that where police have pretty much told to have a softer touch, or police have the blue flu, aren't responding. We're in Atlanta and New York and Chicago. The police are not doing anything to really lay down the law, okay? So what is happening? Crime has skyrocketed. Burglaries are up. Rape is up. Shootings are up by like 300%. It is absurd. It is absurd. Why is that happening? Because the people know that the police aren't going to be able to do anything. I hate to tell you this. Those that are, look, I understand police brutality is bad. We need to fix that. But here's a simple thing about the police. They say police don't stop crime. They respond to crime. That's only a little bit true. The other part of it is if the criminals know that there's someone that has a badge and a gun and the authority to lay down the law and has the authority to execute if needed, then that's going to be a deterrent. That's usually a deterrent. I mean, that's what it is. But when you remove that, now the criminals know, that the gangbangers know that they are now going to be able to run the show. And you have that. You in Atlanta, you have Black Lives Matter people setting up protests, or setting up checkpoints. A checkpoint. To see who comes in and goes. And that checkpoint I was talking about before, they shot up. Not by accident. They said it was an accident. Nope, not an accident, and it wasn't a block party. They shot up a vehicle, and they ended up killing a kid inside. First off, why were they even shooting at the vehicle? All they did was tell the vehicle to turn around. So she was trying to turn around. I swear, these people that scream about police brutality are doing the same shit when they police their own. They're doing far worse. Cops didn't just run up and shoot y'all. Maybe a couple of them, but they were bad. You know, they got fired. So there's consequences for that. But it seems like all these examples of people policing their own ends bad, ends horribly, ends with like a body count. And Chop, they were policing their own. What did they do? They shot up kids. There's shootings every day. Apparently there's shootings every day. We just didn't hear about it. We only heard about the ones that made the news. But here's what they want to do, man. It is crazy. It is insane to me. Tell me, and I will tell you this as a social worker. I'll give you my take on this. So they want to decriminalize Seattle and King County. Decriminalize Seattle. What does that mean? Like, so you could just commit crime and it doesn't matter? You can murder someone or you could rape someone and it doesn't matter? You'll be fine? Wow. You know, there's a lot of ladies, there's a lot of women on the Seattle Council that are supporting this. Are y'all okay with that? Are y'all really okay with being raped and then it being okay? Are you okay with that? Because that's what it sounds like you're advocating for. I mean, look, they're going to remove Seattle's 911 dispatchers from police control. There's got to be no dispatch. Scale up community-based solutions to public safety. So social work. You know, they'll be like, maybe social workers need to respond to a domestic violence situation. No, they shouldn't. You know why they send 2 cops to a domestic violence situation? Because they're some of the deadliest, some of the most dangerous. You don't know what's going to happen. The person you go in to save, to help, could turn around and hurt you. Something else could happen. Of course, they have weapons in the home, knives in the home, all sorts of stuff in the home. You send in a social worker, that social worker could end up dead. I mean, that's the truth of it. You know why social workers bring cots with them when they remove children from homes? Because they know if they don't, they could end up dead. I mean, these These dreamy fucking hippies, these dreamy lefty hippies think the world's so peaceful that human beings are innately good. No, we're not. We're not. We're not innately good. We're not at all. We are driven to satisfy certain needs, and we will do that any way we can. Any way we see fit. Okay? Human beings are not inherently good and they're not inherently bad. But they're most certainly capable of being bad. And they will justify the bad things they do. They do it all the time. The person who sexually assaults someone, do they think they're doing something bad? No, they feel that they're entitled. They feel that they're in the right. The person who robs someone, do they feel like they're doing something bad? No, they feel that they're entitled. They feel that they're doing something right. When they set fire to a business, when they loot Target, oh, it's justified. Oh, that's a big business. They have insurance. Oh, if that business has insurance, it's burned down, they'll be fine. They justify it. They justify it. Oh, when they burn down that business, they're just letting out years of oppression. They justify it. They justify a horrible criminal act that takes lives, destroys lives. Is that the society you want to live in? Where people are free to do whatever, commit crime on you, vandalize your home, burglarize your home, rape your daughter, rape your wife, and shoot your dog while at it? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? And then call 911 and they're like, "Oh, are you reporting? Who are you reporting? A couple of black people came in and burglarized my home. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. That sounds racist. Why would you say black people? I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm not looking for to be PC right now. I'm not looking for an education. I'm looking for the police. Can you send the police? Oh no. What we're going to do is we're going to send a counselor to talk to you about your internal racism because it's bad that you called and said it was black people that are burglarizing your home. Are you sure they're black? Look, it was two black teenagers that came in and burglarized. Look, now they're raping my daughter. Are you going to send a cop? Oh, no, we're not going to send a cop. We're going to go ahead and send a therapy for you and therapy for your daughter so that she understands that she wasn't really raped. That was them just letting out years of oppression onto them. That was them putting in check her white privilege. Ma'am, my daughter's half Hispanic. Well, she's half white too, so half white privilege. This is the world we're getting into. I know it sounds hyperbolic and crazy, but it's not though. It's not. We've seen it with Chaz, seen it in Chop, seen it in New York. We're seeing it now with Atlanta and Chicago and New York. You see it. It's crazy stuff, man. And I feel for the people in Seattle. I mean, here's what's going to happen. They're going to get their way. They're going to get their way. And this is going to happen. The police are going to be reduced. They're not going to respond to things. Crime is going to skyrocket. It's going to go insane. They're going to look the other way on things until the mayor gets targeted, until people on the city council gets targeted, and then they'll do something. Maybe the rich, the wealthy families will get targeted. They'll move out. And maybe go to the suburbs or maybe go someplace else. If you do not bring your politics with you. Do not. I don't care what you feel about Republicans at this point. I say vote red. Just vote red. Vote Republican at this point. Because you see all this. Where's it happening? Blue fucking cities. I don't care what you feel about Trump. It's not about Trump. It's about the party. Okay? We need people that are going to have a spine that will resist this. And I feel a certain way about the conservative party right now. I feel a certain way about Republicans. It's like, you guys need to do better standing up to this. Being vocal about this. Being like, no, this sounds insane. These ideas are insane. Anyway. Yeah. So when the rich families, the families that have wealth and resources, when they flee, don't bring the politics with you. You're just going to make the problem even worse. Okay. But yeah, it's crazy. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Were my little examples a little crazy, a little nonsense? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I think that's where we're going to be living in now. That's our future. I don't want it to be. All I can tell you is arm up, get guns. Because when they abolish the police, they're definitely not going to have the capability to go around and de-arming everybody. At least I don't think they would. But you never know. The state might just find a way. They might find a way. I would imagine they would try to de-arm, then defund the police. But they're defunding the police, and one day they may try to de-arm us all. And then do like some sort of like nationalized police force. I think about all this, shaking my head. I've come a long way on this channel. You can see it. I started talking about zombies at a zombie web series. I want to talk about video games and horror movies and writing. And now I'm talking about this. Why am I talking about this? Because it has reached a level. It has reached a level to where I can't be silent anymore. That's a whole other thing. Anyway, I'm just ranting now. You have a good one.